Okay, so once your account has been created in RE/MAX membership, you've activated your link, your welcome link from eCare. It'll take about 48 hours before you'll see this button here, My Leads. And this will take you over to your LeadStreet account so that you can work on your profile and work on your website as well. So I'm going to take you over to LeadStreet and show you where you need to make these updates and how you can make changes to your website. So once this icon is available, you'll go ahead and click on it and it'll take you over to LeadStreet. And you should see your name up here in the top right hand corner. And the first place you want to start is you'll click on your name and then select Profile. And my menu looks a little different because I have admin rights. But once you log in, you will see this is your profile section. And you'll scroll down and make sure you enter your email address if it's not already entered. It should automatically pull over your @remax.net email address. The email to section is basically to send yourself a carbon copy. You do not have to have an email address entered here. That's up to you. Make sure you add all of your telephone numbers. Your first telephone number can be your cell phone if you want, followed up with your office telephone, so forth and so on. Once you make these changes, make sure you click on the Submit button. That's your Save button, and it will be the same type of process throughout any changes that you make. Also, update your picture. So go ahead and load your picture up. Make sure that you obtain or abide by all of these rules here because it has to be sized correctly or else it will not upload. So make sure you use a photo editor to make these changes. As we scroll down, we get to the instant acceptance portion. And what they mean by instant lead acceptance is not that it will automatically accept a lead for you. It will not do that. What it will do is if you put an email address in this field, like at @Gmail or @Yahoo or Brooke@BrookeLathamSells.com, and you enter your telephone number here and select Use Both, what will happen is you will get an email and a text letting you know that an offer has been made to you, and you can accept that lead while you are out of the office. So basically you can click on the link and accept the lead that's being delivered to you, and it will automatically accept it for you. So you don't have to go back to the office, log in, accept the lead, and do it manually. This way allows you to accept it while you're out in the field. Again, make sure you click on the Submit button, and this will save your changes. Your social network icons. These are your Facebook business page links, your LinkedIn profile, your Twitter ID. In this section here for Facebook, a lot of people get confused here and they put in their entire Facebook link. We don't want that. All we really want is your name or your page name. That's all they need there. So if you open up your Facebook business page and you look up in the URL, you should see something very similar to this at the end of the facebook.com/. We need the portion that comes after the facebook.com/. And that's all you'll need to do here. Your Twitter handle, you just need to put your @information. That's all you'll need to put there. And your LinkedIn, you grab the URL from your profile. Your YouTube channel, you'll need the entire URL. So you'll take the whole thing, so www.youtube.com/BrookeLathamSells. That will go in this section here. Make sure you click the Submit button to save your changes. And we're going to keep moving down the field here. And Agent MLS ID. So this is a very important piece of your profile because this controls when you do have active listings. It connects you with your listings so that they are presented on your agent website, the regional website, remax.com, and they syndicate out to Zillow and Trulia and all the other great syndication options that we have. So if you already know your agent MLS ID, go ahead and enter it in. If you're not sure what that MLS ID is, you can click on the Look Up feature and type in one of your active MLS numbers and click the Look Up MLS ID, and it will give you your MLS ID. So you'll just copy that MLS ID and paste it into this section for each MLS that you are active with. If you do not see the MLS that you're associated with mentioned here, that means that your office does not have an agreement in place with that MLS and you need to speak with your broker owner. As you scroll through, if you have commercial experience and you want to let people know that, you can place a check mark here. If you speak any additional languages, you can drop down and select that language from the system. Again, go ahead and click Submit, and that will save all of your changes. And once your agent MLS IDs are entered, it'll take about 2 minutes before your listings will actually show up in the system and begin to syndicate out. Alright, so I'm going to scroll back up to the top, and we're going to talk about Site Builder. So to go in and make changes to your websites are already made, and they're templates. So you only need to make a few changes, and most of those changes will be made here in the profile. So if you ever find out that your telephone number's wrong, or you want to update your picture, you want to go to your profile inside of LeadStreet to update that information. If you want to work on your website, you're going to click on Site Builder, and the Design tab actually allows you to choose the template that you want, work on your layout, elements, colors, and domains. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Templates. You already have a mobile responsive website. You may have heard that term used when you've been at different events. Mobile responsive means that a consumer can open this up on their iPhone, their Android, a tablet, so an iPad. You can open this up and it will function properly, and you won't have to pinch and zoom. So it automatically knows that it's on a mobile device, and it will make everything better for your consumer experience. So we've got several templates that you can choose from. If you want, all you have to do is find the one that you like. You'll click on Select at the bottom, and this little warning is going to come up that anything you do is going to change it. Go ahead and click OK. And it's going to take you over to the layout section, but we actually want to see what it looks like. So anytime you want to preview your changes, click the preview button over here to the right hand side. And once you'll go to preview, if you like what this looks like, then you will click the Publish Live button up here in the top section of your website, and that will save your changes. Remember, this is a system where you have to constantly save, but as soon as you click Publish Live, it is live within that moment, so you don't have to wait any time period. So if you noticed on your page, there wasn't a lot of verbiage there, but we want to talk about you. We want people to know who you are when they go to your website. And on this particular template, you'll find Profile Left, and you'll click on Edit Text. And once you click on Edit Text, you'll have a section here where you can add a biography about yourself. Just make it a couple of sentences long, nothing too long, because it will take up the rest of your page. And once you finish, click the Submit button, and your information will be saved to your home page. So it does give you the opportunity. Make sure you go ahead and click on your preview and do the Publish Live button here at the top when you see that appear. In addition, under the Design section, you can go down to Elements, and you can change your primary colors. You can go to Info Display as well, and this will allow you to turn on Google Translate. So if you work with, if you're bilingual, or you have other people that you work with and you want them to be able to translate your page, you can turn on the Google Translation, and it will translate into their language that they choose at the time when they come to your site. So that's a really neat little feature that you have there. And that's basically what you do to set up your website. If you want to view your website at any time, you can click on Site Builder and then go down to View Website. And you can see the websites, all the information that you've changed, if you've updated anything. And to search, the consumer will come in here and type in a zip code. They can click More Options. They can log in or register on your website, so it's a great way to generate your own organic leads this way. But they can also go to properties and property search. Featured properties is automatically turned on to show your office listings, so that way the system gives you some listings that people can look at under the featured property section, so it helps with people who just joined RE/MAX or don't have a lot of listing inventory. But they can also click on property search, and that will allow them to search the system. This will search everything in the MLS that you're associated with, and they can set their own price, size. They can go more, and they can click on advanced search, so they can get very detailed with the searches that they want, and it will search based on that. And these categories that are provided, they are categories that are available within the MLS. They can search by neighborhood, they can search by school, or by zip code. In addition, they can use the polygon option here. Let me pull the screen up a little bit so you can see it. But down here, we have a little pin, and if they wanted to click on it, and they just want to live in this general area, like they know exactly where they want to live, they know the boundaries, then it's only going to show those particular listings, and they can click on Save Search and save that search, and that creates an account, and they'll get updates when new listings are created for that particular search.